Now, by now you've probably well heard of the Pratt & Whitney engine troubles that are troubling Airbus in getting their Airbus A320neo family aircraft out, and even some A220s out to customers. But there could be a solution. And why don't those airlines just swap to the LEAP? And I'm going to be answering this question to why airlines won't be swapping to the LEAP. But to first start off with, we're going to talk about the advantages if airlines were to swap to the LEAP engine. Now, this advantage of swapping to the LEAP is mainly in, let's say, JetBlue's favour, as right now, some of their aircraft do not have the correct galley space on some of their aircraft, which means they're sending regular A321neos on some transatlantic routes instead of the LRs. The LRs have bigger galleys, which means they cannot offer full hot meals, and they've got to offer cold meals because the galley space aren't big enough for, let's say, the ovens. Now, this can go for any airline that operates the Pratt & Whitney on transatlantic routes. We know Hawaiian does the same thing with Pratt & Whitney engines on their trans-Pacific routes to, let's say, LA, San Diego, San Francisco, among others. But another airline that operates transatlantic services on Pratt & Whitney run Airbus A321s is Air Transat. But these two airlines don't seem to be as badly affected as JetBlue. But it's definitely a fact that JetBlue could benefit from swapping to the LEAP engine, which means they can then put their A321neos that are supposed to go on transatlantic services onto those transatlantic services. And then let's say that JetBlue could offer a better meal service on board. And the other advantage of airlines swapping to the LEAP would be that Airbus could deliver more aircraft to the customers, and then Airbus could clear their backlog of Airbus A320neo family aircraft quicker, and not have to worry about airlines potentially having to push back deliveries, therefore increasing their backlog. And the same can be done for the A220, which also has roughly the same problems with the Pratt & Whitney. But now it's time to talk about the disadvantages and why airlines will not be swapping to the LEAP if they own the Pratt & Whitney. And there really is only one answer and one disadvantage to why airlines will not, that operate the Pratt & Whitney, swap to the LEAP. And the main reason is, of course, money. And it's going to cost billions of dollars to swap an entire fleet of Airbus A320neo family aircraft to the LEAP. And it's also going to cost even more money if the airline operates the A220 family. And that could effectively sum up the only disadvantage to why airlines that own the Pratt & Whitney will not swap to the LEAP, and that is because, well, it is just too much money. So, at least for the most part, airlines will just be having to deal with it and just battle these delivery delays until the crisis is over. So, I hope you've enjoyed my video on why airlines that own Pratt & Whitney will not swap to the LEAP. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!